Okay, so let's start. We're gonna start by standing up, and we're just gonna do some leg swings, nice and easy. One leg, swing it side to side and across. And you can always hold on to the wall if you need some help for this one, balancing. Just left to right, nice and easy. And go ahead and switch legs, other side. All right, next up, we're gonna do leg swings the opposite way. So like Frankenstein kicks, just kick to the opposite hand with your leg and then switch. Swinging that foot back and up, getting that gentle stretch in the back of your leg. Or each side. And we can bring our feet nice and wide. We're gonna do some side lunges. So you're just gonna come down, squat to the side, so shifting your weight into one leg and then coming down until you feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh. And then pushing in with that bent leg and then coming to the other side again, taking time to sink into that stretch as low as you can, as low as you feel comfortable going. Opening up the hips here and pressing up. And if you want, you can put your hands on the ground if that helps you. Up the chest, sink into the hips. Let's do one more on each side. Knees out wide. Stand up. And we're gonna do some arm circles here, reaching all the way around. And then bring the arms wide and just press them back a few times with the thumbs up. Thumbs down. And push it back a few times again. All right, next up, reverse lunges. We're gonna step back, sink down to the ground, and then take a little twist here. And then step up and switch. Step back really far and think about sinking into the stretch. So we're going for the stretch, not like a typical lunge. We're trying to really go for range of motion, push our hips forward, and then that little twist. All right, one more each side. All right, and then stay down here. Just drop the hands down to the ground and then step the knee back so we're in a tabletop position. And then from here, we're gonna reach up with one arm, a hand with our gaze, and we're gonna bring it back down to the ground and switch. So just going for that extension of the upper back and back down. Up, reaching, and down. And then we're gonna do some hip circles. So we're gonna bring the leg out and back, down. And then just go through a couple times like that, trying to make it more of a fluid motion when you put it together. Keeping the knee bent. One more, draw a big circle with that knee and then switch sides. Other leg, out first, back, and down, and then keep going, put it together, make it a fluid motion with that hip circle. One more, and then tuck the toes, lift the knees up, press it into a downward dog, straightening the legs, and sending the chest towards the thighs here. Right here, as you press the hands in, keep pressing that chest towards the thighs. And then we're going to shift back forward into plank. And now every time we shift up into downward dog, we lift one hand up and tap the opposite leg, and then come back down to plank, and then do it again. Into downward dog, tap the opposite leg. This is going to help warm up our shoulders right here. So we're really reaching. And you can either reach for the leg or all the way down to the foot. Just do a few, keep alternating here. Back down to plank, drop the hips. Hips up again, and one more each side. Back down, brace the core. Down to plank, and now we're just gonna walk the hands up one at a time, all the way towards the feet until you get into a forward fold. If you need to bend your knees here, that's fine. Then we're going to try and straighten the back nice and flat. Brace the core and press it up, reach up. And now that's going to be our warm-up. So hopefully you feel ready to move today. You can always stretch something extra while I'm talking. If anything feels tight, take a moment, do what you need to do. So today we're going to do a leg circuit, and then we're going to do an upper body circuit. Then we're going to do a core circuit. So everything is going to be grouped together. I have it planned for a 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off in between each move. So it'll be more like a little transition. So not much stress in between rounds, but if you need to take an extra break, always feel free to take a break. Even if I don't say it, you can just jump back in whenever you're ready. So I'm going to demo the 2 moves we're going to be doing for the legs. You will need your chair. Now the first move, we're just going to be sitting down on the chair, standing back up, but the catch is that we're going to try and do it on one leg. So it'll be a pistol squat. So we're going to keep that leg elevated, sit down, stand up. Now the biggest difficulty in this is going to be the height of your chair. The taller the chair, the easier it will be. The lower the chair, the harder it will be because you're going to have to go down a lot farther. So if you only have one chair and you're stuck with that height, what you can do is just, if you aren't able to get back up, if you come down and you're stuck, you can just grab your other leg and come up on 2 legs. So you can choose whether you want to come back down on 1 leg, up on 2, or stand that 1 leg the whole time for the full version. That's move number 1. That's your pistol squat. Move number 2 is going to be the Bulgarian split squat. We do this a lot. You're stepping out from the chair, lifting 1 leg up on the chair, and doing your squat from here. So right now I'm working the front leg. All my weight is in the front leg. The back leg is flat, and I'm not shifting back into that leg and wobbling. I'm really making sure to stay up over my foot here because that's what's pushing the ground away. So just down and up. And if that's too much to do, you can always just practice a lunge with your foot on the ground until you feel comfortable enough to raise that foot. So what we're doing is we're going to do the pistol squat on one side. We're going to go straight to the Bulgarian split squat on the same side. And then we'll do it again on the other leg. And that will be the circuit. So if there are any questions, send them right now or else we're going to get started. Yeah. All right, everybody got a chair that will work. And if you don't have one, type it in the chat and I'll make sure to provide other options today. All right, so get set up for your pistol squat. We're gonna go in 10 seconds. You're standing in front of your chair. I'm gonna do my left leg first. So I'm gonna lift up my right leg and stand real close to the chair. And then I'm just gonna sit down in 3, 2, 1, go. So sit down nice and slow and then press up with that leg. Keep your heel down on the ground, your toe down on the ground, and really push in. Stand up. Your hips come down and back, and your chest stays up relatively tall. Movement. This is a single leg squat. If you didn't have the chair and you were just coming down, then it would be a full pistol squat. So we're going to keep this up for 10 seconds. When I count you down, we're going to have a little 10-second transition. And you're going to get set up for your Bulgarian split squat on the same leg. So 3, 2, 1. All right, step forward. Same leg down in front. Other leg back. And we're going to go for the split squat in 3, 2, 1. All right, go down. Up. And that is your split squat right here. This is move number 2. Again, make sure the heel stays down. That's really important. The toe stays down. And when you're at the bottom, you can really dig that heel into the ground, squeeze your glute, stand up nice and tall. Remember, always pressing with the front leg. Shift your weight forward. And you might have to play around to find that right distance from the chair. So if you need to change, bring your foot closer or farther, readjust and find that spot. And then just remember where that is on the floor. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, next up, same thing on the other side. Pistol squat is first. So switch sides now. Pistol squat on the opposite leg. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. You can put your hands out for balance and up. All right, another tip with these, it's really important if you want to get the most out of the exercise to practice coming down nice and slow. That's going to make it so gravity doesn't do the work of just plopping down. Going to be so much easier rather than if you fight gravity that whole way down and control the movement. You out of it. And you can be quick on the way up if you'd like. Seconds, keep that other leg raised, but if you can't get up, feel free to come down and then come up on 2 legs. 3, 2, 1. All right, get set up. Bulgarian split squat on the other leg now. 2 seconds, 2, and 1. Let's go down and up. Now, a big thing to focus on here is just your range of motion. So you never want to force yourself into going farther than feels comfortable, but definitely challenge yourself to get the most out of this movement. Coming down, can you get your hips parallel with your knees? Stand up nice and strong. That's really going to challenge your legs on this one. And keep in mind, this is our leg circuit. So you should be feeling it in like the thighs, glutes, maybe a little bit in the hamstrings as well. All of that is good. Get 1 or 2 in. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, we get 1 minute of rest right here. Finished our first round. We're gonna do this again 2 more times, and we got to get a full minute to rest right here. So if you have any questions about any of the moves, send them now. If something's not working, let me know, because we're gonna do it again. And yeah, a good time to reassess the difficulty and see if you need to like switch out your chair or change anything. If not, just relax, get some water. 20-second warning. When we go back in, we're going to that first leg. Pistol squat is up first. All right, 10 seconds. Go ahead and stand up in front of that chair. You want to be real close to it so you don't miss it. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Pistol squats. Let's start round 2. Up and down with control, pressing the ground away with that bottom leg. So over time, if you wanted to progress with this, you would focus on finding a shorter and shorter chair height, because that is going to make it a lot harder if our hips are coming down lower. All right, 10 more seconds. Keep it up. Finish it up nice and strong in 3, 2, 1. All right, step forward. Back leg comes up. Get into position now. Nice and strong. 3, 2, 1, and we're down. So it really just looks entirely like a normal squat, just the back leg is behind us. This is going to put more weight into our front leg and increase the difficulty. So if it ever gets too much, you can either slow down, take a break, limit your range of motion, or you can try just doing a regular lunge or a regular squat as well. Ten more seconds right here. Maybe you want to add in some pauses, change up the tempo. Tempo is yours today. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch legs. Let's do the other side now. 3, 2, 1, and go. During these interval styles where I just say keep working for 40 seconds, you can go as fast or as slow as you want, and you don't have to be going exactly in sync with me. So if you're getting tired, maybe slow down the reps, take some pauses in between. But also slowing down the reps can make them harder too. All right, almost there. And 3, 2, 1. All right, step forward with that leg, same leg, Bulgarian split squat. Remember, front leg's your working leg. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Last interval here before we get another rest. My torso stays at the same angle the whole time. So slightly shifting forward, but keeping that chest up high, not letting it drop. 3, Core is braced. Good work, guys. We got 10 more seconds. Keep these reps nice and clean. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, release, shake it out. Rest. Last minute of rest before our last round. So we just got to hit all of those one more time. Nice, letting that heart rate come back down. 30 more seconds rest. Remember, during Strength at Home, the focus of this class is to like build muscle, challenge our strength. So if you're feeling out of breath, that's totally normal to get your heart rate to rise while we're doing this, but it's not our main goal. So don't feel bad about slowing down today. So you can really focus on the muscles because that is the main goal, building strength, building muscle. All right, with that being said, let's do this last round. You got 5 seconds. Get ready for pistol squats. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hands out can help with counterbalance as well. That weight in your bottom leg. And again, if you ever get stuck, you're down and you can't get up, first of all, lean forward, reach. If that doesn't work, let the other leg just help you out. Good. Can you control the whole way down? Slow it down. Build that tension in your legs and glutes. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right, set up. 1 down, 3 more to go for the leg. Squats in, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Trouble balancing, you can always do these next to a wall and hold on as you're doing this. That's totally fine. Or grab a chair in front of you for balance. Or if you're just a little bit wobbly, sometimes it helps to pick a spot out on the floor and just stare on it the entire time to get really centered. Nice. Keep that tension in those legs. Dig the heel in. Press the ground away. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch. 1 leg to go. One side. Squats in, 3, 2, 1, and go. So after we finish these 2 moves, we are done with legs, and we'll move on to upper body and core next. Keep it up. Last 5 seconds right here. Make it your best rep yet. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, last one. Let's do it. Set up. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Keep pressing away with the front leg. It's forward on top of that leg. Don't keep the weight in your back leg or you'll lose balance. Nice and steady. Control every rep. Much tension as you can in that leg. Finish out strong. 8 seconds to go right here. 3, 2, 1. All right, good work. Leg circuit is done. Good work, guys. We're going to move into upper body next. Stick with the same format. So let me just demo the 4 new moves. So first move is a push-up variation. So for any push-up or plank variation today, remember, you can do them on your knees. You can do them on your toes. If you still need a little bit of help, you need to be a little bit easier. Use the chair that you use for squats. and elevate your hands, and that's gonna make your push-ups easier. So feel free to go ahead and use that. So the move today is 1 push-up, and then we do 1 plank row, which is just lifting up your elbow in tight, and then another push-up, and then go to the other side. So we're alternating between every rep, elbows in tight, shoulders over hands, solid plank. Every time we bring that hand up, we keep our engagement. So trying to keep our body super still as that hand raises, squeezing the shoulder blades. Yes, that is the first move. Second move is gonna be for the back now. So we're just gonna lower down to the ground. We're gonna do reverse snow angels. That's when we're laying down and we're just reaching up tall, bringing the hands down, squeezing the elbows back, fully extended. Like that, keeping the elbows up, hands up. Gonna work our upper back and shoulders. Then third move is a rotating side plank. We're just rotating from plank and then spinning into side plank, back into plank, and then other side. So you can see how I'm on my knees, but I just pop that top leg up for the side plank. But you can also do this on your toes. You can also use what I said about elevating the hands for this one, if you want to go ahead and do a modified version. And just like you can elevate your hands to make it easier, remember, you can also elevate your feet to make it harder if you'd like as well, and see how that feels. All right, last move is gonna be dips. You will need your chair for this one. You're just gonna sit on it and then put your hands right outside your hips and then lift your hips up, and then they're gonna go down, up, and my elbows are pointed straight back in behind me, not out wide, tight. It's gonna work your triceps. Those are dips. So if you don't have a chair, definitely let me know, and I'll tell you your options for that. Okay, any questions on any of those moves? It's the same format. We'll be starting with the push-up to the plank rows. So go ahead and make your way into a plank position. However you want to do that plank, on your knees or on your toes. I'm finally warm enough to take off my jacket in this freezing basement. So that's when you know that we're working, when I'm finally not freezing. Okay, we're gonna start in 10 seconds. Okay, so push-up position, 1 push-up, 1 plank row, alternating sides. 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1 push-up, and then raise that arm, squeeze the shoulder blade back, super tight, elbow in tight. Squeezing right behind that like arm on our lat, and then do another push-up, and then squeeze again. And as you do this, try and keep your body super still as you raise that arm. All right, so we're already halfway through this interval. Keep it up. Remember, tempo's yours. Go at a pace you feel comfortable at. Brace the core when you lift that arm. That's going to be your core challenge. You're a little imbalanced. You have to stabilize. All right, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and lower all the way down to the floor. Legs are long, arms are long. When I count you down, you're lifting those arms, going into those reverse snow angels. 3, 2, 1, up. Pull them back with the lats. The elbows towards each other. And then extend again. All the way, reach it. Keep the arms right outside the ears. And then do it again. And make sure you keep that chin tucked. We want the neck in alignment. And keep this up. That chest is just lifting slightly. Glutes are engaged for some support. Every time you reach, you can really feel your shoulders working there. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next move is the rotating plank. So you can just push up, come back into your plank position, and I'll count you down, and you're gonna pop on up. Engage that core. 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulders right on top of hands. Tuck those glutes, and when you're ready, go ahead and spin. Rotate into the side plank. Lift the hips up. And then place it right down underneath the shoulder, and then you're gonna go to the other side. Good. Thinking about bracing the whole time. We're switching between different styles of planks, but we're staying engaged as we shift, meaning the core is really tight here. Take your time in those transitions. 5, 4, 2, 1. All right, drop it down. We got dips next. Make your way to your chair. Hands right outside the hips. 3, 2, one, and go. Chest out, and you're just gonna drop those hips real close to the bench, back up. If it is too hard, bring your legs in closer to help you out. If you want it to be as hard as possible, straighten the legs all the way. More work for your arms, so play with that distance of your feet. So working the back of your upper arms right up here. Your triceps, you can feel the stretch on the way down, squeeze on the way up. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a rest. That was all 4 exercises. So you get a 1-minute break now to at least get the weight off your arms. Let it. Round 2. As usual, any questions about those moves, throw them in the chat because we're going to do them 2 more times. So make sure you know what to do. Muscles in the upper body with this one. We got shoulders, arms, back. A lot of moves are working multiple at once, all the while engaging the core as usual. So it's well-rounded. Now we are gonna go in 10 seconds. So make sure you come down to the ground, push-up position. Push up with plank rows, get ready. Ready, set, and go. 1 push-up. Lift that arm up. And squeeze the lat, elbow in tight. Lift that elbow up as high as you can. Shoulder blade back. Now, as you do this, can you try and make it so your hips do not shift? Your core keeping you from shifting when you raise one arm. You should feel major core engagement. Almost there. 5, 3, 1. All right, good job. All right, drop down to the ground. Prone snow angel. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those arms up all the way. Put back down with the lat. At the bottom, shoulders away from ears, elbows towards each other. And at the top, full extension. If it's too much, you can always drop down for a second. Come back in whenever you're ready to go. Good, really feeling the shoulder blades spread apart and then pull in close together. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, all right, rotating plank is up next. So just push up a little bit, shoulders right on top of the hand. Get ready, get set, and go. That plank variation you want. You can do it on your knees, toes, or use that chair for added or subtract difficulty. You can use it either way. Thinking about stacking those shoulders in that side plank, lifting the hips up. The side plank is going to work the side of your abs a little bit more, so the obliques. Make sure you push your hips up to engage them. All right, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, make your way up to your chair. We got those dips, and then another break right after that. 3, 2, 1, and go. Shoulders away from ears this whole time. Let's go. Elbows pointed right back behind you. Not flaring, keep them in real close. Back of those upper arms working here. 15 seconds, stay strong, you got this, guys. Remember, pay attention to where your feet are. That's gonna add a lot of difficulty or take away a lot of difficulty. And 3, 2, 1, nice. All right, take that rest. 1 round to go. All right, so another 1-minute break right here. All right, 25-second warning. One more time through each of these 4 moves. All right, 10 seconds. Get set up, plank position. Glutes, shoulders over hands. 5. Let's go. Up. Find yourself wobbling when you lift one hand up. Something you can do is just walk the feet a little wider, which will give you more base of support. But if you want the wobbliness to challenge your core, then you're gonna bring the feet closer together. Ten seconds, 1 push-up, 1 row, keep alternating. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, drop to the ground. 3 more to go. Prone snow angels are next. All the way extended, straight, overhead. 3, 2, 1, and go up. Tucking that chin right here. Chest lifting just slightly, point the toes. 20 more seconds. Those arms all the way straight. Don't rush this one. Move with control. Feel the back working right here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice release. All right, up next, rotating side plank. Remember to take your options last round. So if you want to try that challenging option of elevated the feet, give it a shot. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pushing yourself forward so you keep those shoulders stacked over the hands. Keep tucking the tailbone, so engaging the glutes as well. We're almost there. 3 and 1. Drop down. Okay, we got our last one. Dip, 40 seconds. Let's do it. We got this. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earned my stripes. I went from 0 to my own.
20 more seconds. Last round. You got this. We are almost done. When we finish this, we're just going to go to some core. 5 seconds. Make this last one good. 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. My arms are burning. Good work, guys. Our way down to the ground for core, onto our back. So find a spot. Changing the timer real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so we got new core moves. We're on our backs on the ground, and here are the moves. Real quick. So first move, alternating leg raise. We're gonna lift one leg, reach to our opposite leg, reaches to opposite arm, back down, and do it again. So same side for 30 seconds. When I count you down, you go right into the other side. Just like that for 30 seconds. And then for the last 30 seconds, we're gonna do a bicycle crunch. To do that, bring the hands behind the head. One leg in, one leg long. The opposite knee, and then you just switch. Just like that. So going for that full stretch across the abs. We're just gonna work into our obliques. And we're just gonna knock this out. 2 rounds, let's do it. So on our back, pick one side to do these leg raises on. 3, 2, 1, and reach up. So, back down. Pressing your back into the ground the entire time, especially when you drop the hands and feet. You're still pressing down with the back, which is gonna pull your belly button into the spine and really brace those abs. 4 seconds on this side. When I count you down, we're just gonna go right into the other side, nice and quick. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. If your head is getting tired, one thing to do, if your neck getting tired, is to put your hand behind your head. If you need a little bit of support there from pulling up your neck, that's totally fine. So think about controlling with your abs the leg all the way down and pulling the leg back up with your abs. 3, 2, 1, bicycle crunches, and go. Almost there. 5 seconds, and 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and take a break. Let yourself relax. You can come up, you can stay down on the ground. We got 30 seconds off. And we're gonna do each of those one more time, and then that's it. A minute and a half of work left. We got this. Get ready to go. We're gonna start, remember, with that one side, that leg raise. And 3, 2, 1, and go up and down. Again, feeling that contraction across the abs. When I count you down, you just switch sides nice and smooth. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and switch. Hard to keep that other leg out nice and long. Feel free to bend the leg and bring the foot in if that feels better. All right, when I count you down, bicycle crunches to finish up for the last 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Knee to elbow, switch. If that's it, we can do it. Try and keep the elbows wide. And if they're narrow, you won't be getting much range of motion. You really want to keep them wide and twist as far as you can to get into those obliques, that strong twist. And less than 10 seconds to go. A few more good reps. Squeeze those abs. 2, 1, and release. Good job, guys. We made it. Take a moment to reset. Breathe. I'm going to change the music. We're going to go into our cool down and finish up. All right, we can stay seated for the cool down here. So go ahead and push yourself to a cross-legged position, however is comfortable for your legs. And we're gonna start by reaching up overhead, clasp the arms, sit up, really reach for the ceiling. Come out of the low back, nice and tall. Release, clasp the arms behind you now, and then straighten up to kind of pull your hands up off your back, pull your shoulders back, and give you a nice stretch across the front of your chest and shoulders. All right, release and then bring one elbow up, reach behind you. The other arm's gonna press that elbow back, give you a nice stretch in those triceps. We worked them really hard today. Switch arms. All right, and release. Next up, feet are gonna come together. Knees are gonna draw down towards the floor. To deepen this stretch into our hips, you can lean forward slightly. Also think about pulling your feet in towards you. And if it helps, you can use your elbows or your hands to just press down on those knees. Again, just trying to feel a stretch in the hips, so no need to force anything. Think of it as a release. All right, one leg long now, straight. The other leg can stay bent. Square yourself over that leg and then slowly lean forward. Relax the quadricep and then reach both hands. You can reach towards your leg. Think about pulling the elbows closer to the floor. All right, come on up and switch. Other leg in, other leg out, turn and hinge, reach for it. Big release down the back of that leg or hamstrings. All right, next up, we're gonna bring our way down to the ground onto our backs. Knees are bent, and then you're gonna cross one ankle over the knee, grab the back leg and pull that leg in towards you. So recline pigeon pose, so you should feel it in the leg that's closer to you, right outside the hip area, into our glutes. And the more you pull that leg in, the more of a stretch it is. So it could be up here, it could be all the way into your chest, totally up to you here. All right, drop that foot down, let the other foot come down. Other ankle crosses over the knee and pull that in. And let that leg fall back down. All right, that is it, guys. Way to work hard. You got a nice full body workout in. Thank you for coming. Again, my name is Devon. This was Strength at Home. If you got any questions, feedback, requests, definitely let me know. Have a good day.